Speaking of the solar eclipse, it's less than a week away, and next Monday in East Tennessee, you will get to see a partial eclipse here in town. If you want to see a total eclipse of the heart, you have to call Cher. Just kidding. You have to head west or north.
It's hard not to have that song in your head. Lauren Davis joins us this morning and shares one couple's eclipse plans and how you can view it too. Good morning.
Good morning, ladies. Everyone is excited for the eclipse because the next one we'll be able to see in our area is not for another 20 years. I spoke with Eclipse Chasers about why this eclipse is a sight to see, no matter where you're viewing from. People across the country are getting ready for the solar eclipse coming up in a few days. However, for many people, they won't see a total eclipse. None of East Tennessee is in the path of totality, so you'll only be able to see a partial eclipse from here.
90% partial is what we will have here. That means that the entire disk of the sun is not covered by the shadow of the moon or the disk of the moon.
One East Tennessee couple is getting ready to fly to Vermont.
We will be in Burlington, Vermont, which I think like 30 minutes from it is the point where it will be the longest amount of totality.
Dave and Marty Jordan live in Clinton. They say they went to an eclipse party in Farragut in 2017, and that's what made them plan to see another this year.
We thought it was a once-in-a-lifetime thing, and then we find out that it's happening again in 2024. So the friends that we were in their front yard with, we've been planning this trip with them.
Dave says everyone should try to take a look at the eclipse with the appropriate precautions, no matter where they are.
It doesn't happen that often, even to get a partial one. So you just have to, it's amazing to see the sun turn into a crescent, or even a half sun, like a half moon.
And Paul Lewis agrees.
The experience certainly is absolutely important. We encourage parents to get their kids out and do this with them. This is a family thing.
In Knoxville, the solar eclipse begins right before 2 p.m. Then at 3:07, the sun will be the most hidden. The eclipse ends at 4:23. Lewis says the most important thing is to be safe. He says at no point during the partial eclipse should you take your glasses off. Paul Lewis says you should make sure your eclipse glasses meet the transmission requirements for direct observation of the sun. You should also make sure there are no holes or scratches on the lenses. Lewis says the UT Department of Physics and Astronomy has free glasses available. Ladies, sending it back to you.
All right, you got to protect those eyes, Heather. You got to read that teleprompter.
Hey, and just to confirm, Bonnie Tyler is the person who sang that song.
Didn't Cher do a version of it, though?
I think so, but it was Bonnie Tyler. She was the original.
Oh, Bonnie.